Okay, start of day 3. It is about 7:30. I'm planning to start earlier, but pouring down rain at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, slowed a little at 6 o'clock. To about 7, jumped out of the tent, went to the bathroom, got everything packed up real quick. We had a little bit of rain while I was packing up the tent, but everything's just a drizzle now. Hopefully a drizzle most of the day. Drizzle I can handle. Downpour starting at 7:30 all the way till 6 or 5 whenever I can camp. Ooh, that might be rough, but I need to do 20 miles today. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, what a day. So I am back with the family. GoPro in the car. Trying to think when I last took a video. So I think I was headed out in the morning, planned to do 20 miles, did about 10 into Mount Laguna. Got to like the last 6 to 7 miles, and it just started pouring. I mean, just absolute buckets, just pouring down rain. At one point the trail was like a river, headed up to Mount Laguna, like it was ankle deep, like a river water going down. It was insane. So didn't matter. Rain pants, rain jacket, waterproof, pack cover, didn't matter. Everything was wet. Got into Mount Laguna, was planning to contact my wife, who's in an RV place outside of Julian, where of course all the roads to the RV place have full service. The RV place has no service, unless there's a Wi-Fi password we're not aware of, but no service, just basic service, and we have unlimited data whenever there is service. So anyway, I couldn't contact her to call her to pick me up. So I get to Mount Laguna, can't remember the place, it was like Mount Laguna Cafe and Restaurant or something like that. First stop, it was on gut hooks. Get there and it is closed, big sign closed, looks like they're doing some kind of renovation, but I see another sign that says open, so I'm thinking I'll just check it. So I go up to the door, super nice lady, must be the owner. She's working on renovations, opens the door. I said, "Are you open?" She's like, no, we're doing renovations or whatever, but if you want to come on in and warm up." Oh, so nice. So I'm like, yes, I definitely do. I'm soaking, just dripping wet. The last 2-3 miles, the whole body shivers, like I could not get warm at all. I had a warm fleece hat to put on and my down jacket, but neither are waterproof, and I didn't want to get them wet because I didn't know how many days I'd be out here, because the plan was to meet my wife and Julian in one more day. So I had no idea if I was going to be able to get a hold of her because she's outside of service. So my guess was she was going to come into service to at least check her messages. Turns out she did try, but the roads around the RV place were all flooded because of all the rain. The place just isn't used to it. So flooded out the road. She couldn't get through earlier, so she's like, "Oh, I'll just do it tomorrow." So anyway, get to Mount Laguna, super nice lady, lets me in there. There's another hiker in there, gives us hot coffee to warm up. Still can't get completely warm, but lets us stay. Super nice to get out of the rain, even though they weren't open. So I go down the road a little bit, and there's a lodge down there. All the rooms are booked up for the night. And it's like 100 and something a night or more plus tax. A bunch of PCT hikers waiting to check in, but they're all booked up for the night. And I don't want to spend that if my wife can come pick me up, but I don't know if she's ever gonna, get the message. So I called the RV place saying, "Hey, if you can get her this message." So after like 8 or 9 times calling and leaving messages, finally get a hold of someone. She happens to be up there paying our bill from the previous night. They let her use the phone, which was super nice of them. And I say, "Hey, can you come get me in Mount Laguna? It's like 52 minutes away or something like that." And she said, "Yeah, come out and be on the way." So luckily, I don't know if I wouldn't have got a hold of her, what I would have done, because it was still just pouring, and I'm just sitting on the porch freezing. I think I had 2 cups of hot cider while I was there just to try to get somewhat warm, and it's like I can get my sleeping bag and all that stuff out, but I don't want to risk getting it wet if I'm gonna have to spend another night out there and she's not gonna be able to pick me up, and I have no idea what the circumstance is gonna be. So once I know she's on her way, it's like, okay, so I'm kind of watching her on the Life 360 app so I kind of know where she's at and send her the address of the place so she can find me. They pick me up, so it's a little early. and I wanted to be picked up, but they were calling for, it was actually snowing a little bit in Julian when I was there, or not Julian, a little bit in Mount Laguna when I was there, and they called for more snow tomorrow. So I'm like, man, if she just picks me up, I can take a 0 day with them. So she came and got me. I'm taking a 0 day tomorrow. They had hot showers that I was in for like half an hour. It was super nice. So I got clean. The kids were loving it here. It's wide, like wide open. There's very few RVs here. Alice had his bike out. He was riding around the sunset over there. And Megan got some pictures. My wife got some pictures of a sunset I should post on here. Oh my gosh, it was like yesterday, like all pink, and like she didn't do any, no filters, nothing edited, just like super amazing. Should have been shooting this direction the whole time. So it looks like not quite as good today, but something similar. But anyway, rain's supposed to be coming tomorrow, possibility of snow. Gonna hang out here, do some laundry, hopefully dry everything out, get my tent out, hang it up, hopefully dry it out, and then it looks like maybe go back on the trail, have her drop me back off at Mount Laguna on Saturday, and then maybe, I think I have to get back to here, what is it, like 35, 30? Yeah, because I did 10 this morning, so I think I have 30 roughly to get back to here. So I might do 2 days with that, because the 20 a day pace has just been too much along with the weather and just my adjustment. Wow, the hair is crazy. I don't even know if I got it clean. Washed it, but still feels a little funky. But 3 days out there, and rain, and then hot, and rain, and back and forth, and sweat, and all that. So anyway, plan is to go back on trail probably, Friday, Saturday, and do Saturday to Sunday, and be back here Sunday night, and then we'll kind of make a plan from there on out. Hopefully the RV park's farther up, or we'll be more selective, so at least we have service. So if for some reason I ever need her to come get me again, wow, that's doing something funky. Some reason I need her to get me again, I can get a hold of her without hoping that she comes out and checks, or without me having to call. But worked out perfect. I'm here, food, clean shower, great to see the family again. Makes it super hard to then leave down the line. I think me and my wife will talk tonight about how it went for me, how it's going for her, kind of assess the situation from here on out, what the game plan is. Because I don't want to be doing anything that she's not enjoying her time to, or that it's too much of an effort. So we'll kind of, now that we've done it, or at least for 3 days, kind of assess where we're at and what the plan is going forward. Because there's a reason we started early, is to kind of get accustomed. And I think asking myself to do 20 mile with terrain I'm not accustomed to, out of shape, never anything like this, was a little too much. Plus the rain, where normally I might just set up tent and chilled in the rain, but I felt like I had to push, and it got me in a bad situation. And I felt like my gear was enough, but I didn't expect a torrential downpour. Like, even the locals are like, we get rain, but nothing like this. So once again, I sure know how to pick the starting date, because it's all this stuff that's like, it's never like this, you know. And I knew March would be a lot cooler, and I knew March would have a little bit of weather, but downpours like this, and then more downpours tomorrow, and then they're calling for a break for the weekend. But I think Tuesday to Friday, it's actually supposed to be snow again, if nothing changes. So we'll just have to play it by ear. This is the reason we start early, so we can gap it and space it out if we needed to, and take our time on these early sections. So it's exactly what it's for. So still on for what we're doing. Everything's, worked out perfectly, so I wasn't having to find some place to camp somewhere near Mount Laguna, because like I said, everything was booked up in that place. No one had kind of expected that kind of rain or whatever, and hikers were sharing bunks and stuff like that, or sharing lodge rooms and stuff like that. And it was crazy. We're all sitting out on the porch waiting for check-in times, or they were waiting for check-in. I'm waiting for my wife to pick me up, just shivering. You're dry, you're out of the rain, there's a porch, but still just freezing, because it's like everything's wet. And even if you take off the wet stuff to put on warm stuff, you don't have a ton of stuff, and you don't want to risk getting it wet either. Plus all our tents are soaked. So I'm so grateful that I have tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have rain early and then a break, and I can get everything out and dry it out, get it out in the sun, shoes included. We're gonna do laundry tomorrow, so we'll have a fresh start on Saturday, Sunday, a little smaller 2-day. Should be much easier. So sorry if this is a super short video. I know I only did a little bit in the morning, but I couldn't get the phone out. It was just pouring down. I mean, my case worked really good, kept everything dry, but I was just putting my head down and going. Like, I just wanted to get to Mount Laguna and some kind of dry food, warm something. So didn't film much today, but believe me, it was just absolute downpour. This trail was an absolute mess. You can tell that area is not used to it, and it's nice to know, to hear locals say that something similar, because you feel like maybe I'm just not up for this, and when other hikers are saying, yeah, it's crazy, and when locals are saying, yeah, it's crazy, it makes it a little bit easier to not think that I'm just not capable of doing this. So in the trailer, relax, hopefully the kids go down easy, easy night, and then super easy day tomorrow. I think they have pizza here, so I'm gonna check that out tomorrow. It's warm food, and we stopped at Julian, got some stuff at the market there. People were super nice there. So yeah, everything's good. I will talk to you tomorrow.